Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm getting ready for the day and I figured I was gonna record my hairstyle because I did this hairstyle about a week ago and I got a lot of questions like, oh my god, how did you do this? I guess because in Nigeria, I've seen it on Instagram and stuff, but I guess in Nigeria I haven't really seen anyone do it. And so I went on YouTube and I tried to see how they done it, but a lot of it required the use of glue, and I was like, I just don't feel comfortable with glue on my hair ever, not with lace fronts, not with anything. So I went to my hairdresser in Nigeria, and of course they didn't know how to do it. I mean, I had an idea of what I was going to do and I was kind of trying to talk them through it, but when it came to, so they did this part, which is just, you know, expressions, 2 pigtails down, you know. That was fine. When it came to the application of the tracks, it was just so bulky and nasty, and I had to ask, I was like, so you're really gonna have me walk out of here like this and say, yeah, you know, I did her hair nicely? So again, I had to tell them what to do, and I pretty much figured I could do it at home. So in this video you're gonna see my Miss Patience just pretty much helping me do it, because it's really not that difficult, but it's a bit tough if you're trying to sew yourself. So yeah, this style requires expressions, extensions, attachment like I've said, gel, a toothbrush, hairbrush, needle, thread, and 2 tracks of weave. Curly, straight, up to you. I use like wavy hair because I just think it matches more with my texture of hair, so when it starts to get messy, you know, it's still, you know, believable. So that's what I used. I'm gonna do a voiceover / talkover in this video, so it's not really gonna be me talking as I'm doing it, but you will see the visuals and hear my voice. So hopefully the tutorial is useful and you understand what I'm saying and you realize that it's super simple. But anyway, if you want to see how I achieve this style, keep watching. Okay, so obviously the first thing that we need to do is make sure that the tracks are secure, because I did this the first time and I didn't sew down the beginning tracks. So the first, you know, the track has 2 ends. Take the first end and place it on your braid and sew that down, just so that it's secure, and that's what I'm having Patience do for me. Just make sure that the track is sewn down onto my braid so it doesn't slip down. After that, I just kind of go over and wrap the track around the braid. You have to be really careful to keep the tracks all at the same place and not like further down the braid, otherwise that's what makes your ponytail really bulky, and that's kind of what they did for me at the salon. So what you need to do is just make sure the tracks are sitting right on top of each other. Okay, so once that part is done and I've wrapped the whole track around, be careful not to use too long of a track or your ponytail is just going to be too bulky and it's just going to be difficult to sleep with and just move with. So try and keep your tracks about 60 centimeters. I think that's how long mine were. Once you're done wrapping, just have someone, or you can sew it down or whatever, just have them sew down that other track onto the braid. So both the beginning and the end of the track are sewn onto the braid for security, and that just makes sure that your track isn't going to fall off or can't be yanked off, and it just keeps it pretty secure. And that's pretty much it. So maybe sew it down about 2 or 3 times. You don't really have to go all the way through the braid, you can go halfway through the braid, just so, because the braid obviously can be quite thick and you've wrapped quite a bit around. But yeah, it's really simple and it's just trial and error, and those are basically the basic steps. So it turns out my camera was off for the rest of the video after I did the sewing. So I'm just going to do a talk through about what I did afterwards. I pretty much just took a little chunk of each section, probably about this big, on the outside, and I wrapped it around my roots just to cover the tracks. I did that on both sides. Then I used some Eco Styler gel and a toothbrush and a bobby pin I just put some gel here, brushed it down, used my bobby pin and the end of my toothbrush to tuck the ends into the back of the braid. Did the same thing on this side, brushed it all the way down. But as you can see, my hair is super soft and it just comes out like nothing. So brushed it all the way in, tucked the ends in, and obviously smoothed down my baby hairs on both sides. And that was pretty much all I did for the rest of the hair. So as you can see, it's a super simple style. I hope this tutorial was like good and you understood what I was saying / doing. And you can see, I don't know if I'm close enough, but I hope you guys can see anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed so you see my next and upcoming videos, and I really appreciate the support. So thanks. Bye. Step my money fast and go fast.